Today we are very proud to have the mayor, Mr. Mayor Caillouet, come up, and he wants us to give you a few words, okay? So I need you to listen very carefully.
I've been to 2 different schools already. This is the 3rd school we come to. We have 2 more to go to talk about the Constitution, because this is when we recognize and kind of study. We take a week to do it in. It's called Constitution Week. You know, well over 200 years ago, people lived in this area, but they were governed by the King of England. The United States of America didn't exist. Our forefathers decided they didn't want to be ruled by the King of England anymore, so they banded together, formed a Continental Army, and went to war against England. We beat England. We beat the King. And that was great, except we ran into one big problem. We had no government. We had no form of government. We didn't like the form of government England put on us, but we didn't have a form of government for our country to run by. So in 1787, we got together. There were 55 delegates from the different states got together to form a government. They worked on and prepared what became known as the U.S. Constitution. And this Constitution is based upon giving the people the rights. So they decided in the U.S. Constitution we'll have a national government. We'll have a government that's made up of different branches of government, so we'll have no king. We'll always be able to have a check and balance. One branch of government can look at the other branch of government and make sure they're not doing things wrong. The Constitution itself only has 7 articles. It has 27 amendments to the original Constitution. All right, the importance of this is that the founders at that time, when they wrote this document over 200 years ago, knew that this Constitution they were preparing would have to change over time. So it's important that we learn, and that's the reason we have Constitution Week. That we start out in pre-K, through high school, through college, and into our lives, to always remember why the Constitution was formed and what form of government we have. It's important to remember that we need to work together to make sure it works. That's why in Congress, you can't just pass a vote. The Senate has to agree with the House of Representatives. So we always compromise it, which is good.